Can you tell Brian to get away?
Brian, get away.
I'm gonna pour this kettle onto your nipple. All right, ready? Hi, I'm Kevin. I work at Pablo's Coffee. I'm the head of our pour over and making things look cool department. I'm gonna walk you through doing a pour over today. First step is always going to be rinsing your filter. You want to get the papery taste out of the filter. Also, you're preheating your vessel. So now our cup is hot. Now the brewer is hot. Now the filter is rinsed. It's ideal to have a scale. With the scale, we can actually measure our ratios, namely coffee to water. You want to make sure you have somewhere between 13 to 1, 15 to 1, depending on who you are. So in this instance, we've already preheated. Now we're gonna add our ground coffee. It's a medium to fine grind. It's a little more precise than that, but depending on what kind of grinder you have, medium to fine will work. In this instance, we're gonna do 25 grams of coffee. And if you were to do fast math and make that 15 to 1, you're gonna do 250 milliliters of water plus half that. So we're looking at 375 in water weight. The scale is important for this. All right, when we begin brewing, we usually would start a timer to make sure that we have a good brew time. The first step is going to be to pre-wet and saturate your grounds. Really, you're just putting enough water in this stage to saturate the grounds. You give about 30 to 40 seconds of bloom time, especially when you're using freshly roasted coffee, which you should be. You're basically allowing CO2 to escape. When you grind up the coffee, there are caverns in the different particles and they hold CO2. So when you add water, you're essentially releasing some of that and you're making the coffee more ready to brew in a way. After we've waited for 35, 40 seconds, we're gonna start our brew. The key here, choose whatever kettle you like. Make sure you look cool, it's important. I like the way this one pours. And you wanna get a really even pour. Concentric circles. And the idea is to have an even pour here where your flow rate is consistent. We're at 375 milliliters, which puts us at 15 to 1 ratio of coffee to water, which is what we like. We're also watching our timer here to make sure that the brew time is in a reasonable range. If we were to brew for too long, the coffee and the water are basically continuously extracting and we may over extract the coffee. If the pour goes too quickly, we're not getting enough extraction. Now it's time to drink your coffee out of a 20-ounce pint glass. That's what cool people do. I give it a thumbs down. I give it a thumbs down.